Geeky science of the day. This is rather concerning. That's kind of the bad news. The good news is that there are these virus labs around the world. I realize, you know, the part of the QAnon conspiracy theory is all that they're all terrible things, and oh my God, look out. There was one in Ukraine, don't you know, and one in Taiwan, and one in China. But there are labs around the world that are looking at new viruses that could attack humans and figuring out, you know, what's dangerous and what isn't. But this is, there's this lake called Lake Hazen, and it is the largest high Arctic freshwater lake in the world. It is basically a lake made out of icebergs or ice flows or ancient glaciers that have melted, 20, 30, 40,000-year-old ice that is melting into this lake. And they just did this viral analysis of it, this DNA analysis of it. Now, we have seen ancient bacteria attack us in the past. For example, in 2016, in northern Siberia, they dug up an infected reindeer carcass that was thousands of years old. It had been frozen for thousands of years. And a child and 7 other people were infected and killed. A child was killed with anthrax that had gone dormant in this thing. But researchers from the University of Ottawa, looking at Lake Hazen, this Arctic lake, sequenced the DNA and RNA samples, and the proceedings were published in the Royal Society 8 newsletter. And what they found was that, sure enough, there's lots and lots of viruses there. They're still sequencing them right now, but similarly, researchers at Ohio State University in the United States announced that they had found genetic material from 33 viruses, 28 of them brand new and unknown, in ice samples taken from, for example, the Tibetan Plateau in China. In 2014, scientists in France's National Center for Scientific Research in Marseille managed to revive a giant virus they isolated from Siberian permafrost, making it infectious again for the first time in 30,000 years. So, you know, this isn't, you know, freak out and pull your hair out. There are people monitoring this stuff and trying to be very, very careful about it. But holy cow.